Ever scrolled through a web page and noticed text elegantly dropping into place as you go? It's a subtle yet powerful effect that makes content feel dynamic and interactive. Today, we're bringing that magic to life with JavaScript. In this tutorial, we'll create a text reveal animation where letters gracefully fall into view as you scroll without relying on external libraries. Simple, smooth, and visually engaging. Before we dive in, a massive shout out to my amazing Patreon supporters. Your support fuels these projects and helps bring more tutorials to life. If you'd like to access the source code for this and other exclusive projects, you can join my Patreon starting at just $3. Check out the link in the description and be part of the Code Instinct community. Before we start coding, let's set up our project files. We'll create 3 essential files: index.html for the structure, style.css for the design, and script.js to handle the scrolling animation. Keeping our files organized ensures a clean and efficient workflow, making it easier to tweak and expand the effect later. Now, let's get everything ready and start building. Inside the body tag, we begin with a scroll hint section, which serves as an initial prompt for users to scroll down. This section is styled to take up the full viewport height, ensuring it's the first thing visible when the page loads. Next, we have the text container section, which holds the text that will animate into view as the user scrolls. Instead of displaying a single text block, each letter of the phrase "Hello World" is wrapped inside individual span elements. These spans use a custom CSS variable, I, assigning each letter a unique index. This index controls the animation delay, creating a cascading effect where each letter falls into place sequentially. The text container remains hidden by default, with its letters positioned slightly above their final location. When the section enters the viewport, a JavaScript function triggers the animation, smoothly transitioning each letter downwards while increasing its opacity. At the end of the body, we include an external JavaScript file, script.js, which detects the scrolling behavior and applies the reveal effect when needed. This separation of concerns ensures cleaner, more maintainable code, keeping styling in CSS, structure in HTML, and functionality in JavaScript. The CSS file begins with a universal selector, which resets default styles by setting margin and padding to 0, ensuring a clean layout across all elements. It also applies box sizing, border box, which ensures that padding and borders are included within an element's total width and height, preventing unwanted spacing issues. Next, the body selector applies global styling to the page. The font is set to Arial Sans Serif, ensuring a clean and readable appearance. The background color is set to dark shade of gray, which enhances contrast for the text. Additionally, Overflow X Hidden is applied to prevent any unwanted horizontal scrolling that might occur due to animations or element positioning. The section class defines the general styling for full page sections. Each section takes up 100% of the viewport width, 100 VW, and height 100 VH, making them span the entire screen. The display is set to flex, which enables flexible box layout properties. It aligns content both horizontally justify content center and vertically align items center, centering any text inside. Text is also aligned in the center using text align center. The font size is set to 6 VW, which is responsive and scales with the viewport width. The text is bold font, weight, bold and colored white, color white, making it stand out against the dark background. The scroll hint class targets the first section, giving it a purple background, making it visually distinct from the rest of the page. The text container class applies styles to the section containing the animated text. The background color is the same purple, maintaining design consistency. The font size is set to 8 VW, making it larger than the scroll hint section, ensuring the reveal effect is more noticeable. Text is converted to uppercase, text transform uppercase, and letter spacing 5 pixel adds space between letters for better readability. The display is set to flex, ensuring the letters inside the container align properly. The overflow hidden property is crucial. It prevents letters from being visible until they animate into view. Inside the text container, each letter is wrapped in a span element, which is styled individually. The span selector applies display inline block, allowing the text to behave like block elements while staying in line. Initially, each letter is positioned above its normal location using transform translate -100 pixel, making it invisible at first. Additionally, opacity 0 ensures the text remains hidden until triggered. To create a smooth drop effect, the transition property is applied with a duration of 0.8 seconds. With transition, transform 0.8 second ES out. Opacity 0.8 second ES out. The ES out timing function makes the animation start quickly and slow down towards the end, creating a natural falling motion to make the letters appear one by one in sequence. Transition delay, calc, open bracket, 0.14 s times, var, open double dash, I double close bracket, is used. This applies a custom delay for each letter based on the double dash I variable assigned in the HTML, ensuring a cascading reveal effect. Finally, the text container.InViewSpan selector is responsible for triggering the animation when the section enters the viewport. It resets transform translate Y0, bringing each letter back to its original position, and sets opacity 1, making the letters fully visible. This transformation creates a smooth falling animation, revealing each letter one after another as the user scrolls down the page. The JavaScript code begins by selecting the text container element from the HTML document using document.querySelector, open bracket .textContainer. This assigns the selected element, which contains the animated text, to the variable text container. By storing this reference, the script can dynamically modify the element's behavior when a scroll event occurs. Next, an event listener is added to the window object using window.addEventListener. This means that every time the user scrolls the page, the function inside this event listener will be executed, continuously checking the position of the text container element. Inside the function, the getBoundingClient rect method is used on text container, storing its result in a variable called rect. This method returns an object containing the element's position and dimensions relative to the viewport. The script then evaluates an if condition to determine whether the text container is currently within the visible part of the screen. The condition checks if rect.top is less than or equal to the window's inner height window.inner height, meaning the element has entered the visible viewport from the top. At the same time, it ensures rect.bottom is greater than or equal to 0, confirming that the element has not completely scrolled past the viewport. If both conditions are met, the text container has become visible, and textcontainer.classList.addInView is executed. This dynamically adds the InView class to the element, triggering the associated CSS animation that makes each letter fall into place from above. As a result, when the user scrolls down and the text container enters the viewport, the animation is activated, revealing the text in a smooth, cascading motion. This approach ensures that the animation only plays when the section is visible, creating a more interactive and engaging scrolling experience. As the project runs, the screen first displays a vibrant scroll hint section, prompting the user to scroll down. The background is a bold purple shade, and the text stands out in a large, bold font, centered both vertically and horizontally. As the user begins to scroll, the magic unfolds. Each letter of the phrase, "Hello World," gracefully drops down from above, one after another, creating a smooth, cascading effect. And that's how you create a smooth text reveal animation on scroll using just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This effect adds a sleek, professional touch to any website, making your content more dynamic and engaging. If you found this tutorial helpful, drop a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Code Instinct for more awesome web development tutorials. See you in the next one.